Sadako and ran after me.
大石さんか。やったぞ、やったぞ、畜生。ライターは奪った。次元破壊装置も分かってる。屋根の上、雨どいの中だ。今抑えに行ってる。
大石さん、まさかあれじゃ。
She grabbed a pair of binoculars from Kumagai and looked at the rain gutter on the rooftop. There was something like an alarm clock sitting there. The cord from the clock was extending into the second floor window. It was so obvious, but they didn't even notice it until just then. Sadako was working hard to remove her classmates' restraints, but she couldn't do anything about the bike lock on Mion's neck.
みんな、私はいいから早く逃げて。
あら、ミオンさんらしくもない。こういう瞬間でも我が部の部長らしくあるべきではございません。部長はただ一言、こいつを外せと命令遊ばされれば結構ですのよ。
Sadako reached for the back of her collar and produced a bent hairpin. Sadako opened the window, climbed onto the windowsill, and faced the bike lock that was restraining Mion.
みんなは全部のカーテンを開けて窓を全部開けたら外へ駆け出すこと。
委員長、前原さんはどうするんです？
ケイちゃんは警察が助けてくれるから。みんなはとにかく一刻も早くここから逃げて。ってもう外したの？
北条聡子にとって U 字ロックの U はこんなの楽勝の U でございましたよ。
Wow. The binoculars were trained on the classroom. All the curtains were open, as well as all the windows. The children, in turn, were all running out onto the schoolyard. Where she pushed Utaka aside and grabbed his radio and yelled into it.
全班突入しろ！突入！人質を全員確保しろ！犯人は人質1名を追って2階へ上がったもよ！
こら、何の真似だね。大石君、無線を返したもん。
Utaka tried to grab the radio from Moishi, but Kumagai stepped in. There was a dull noise, and Utaka crumbled to the floor, convulsing.
ああ、すみませんです。膝がたまたまきれいに入っちゃったっすね。
Just that happened. I mean, this happens to everyone, right?
教室内にはまだガソリンが充満してるぞ。十分に注意しろ。ガス弾や閃光弾の類の使用は禁ずる。繰り返す。ガス弾、閃光弾の使用は禁ずる。大爆発するぞ。扉を打ち破れないですかね。
教室真正面です。ガソリン臭濃厚。火災に着火の恐れあり。指示を待ちます。
くそ、ブレーカーを落とせば上がりだと思ったのにな。電源室は放棄。2階部分を制圧されたし。
突入班了解。
大高君、電源室確保失敗時はどうするつもりだったんです？
それに失敗しないための特殊部隊だ。
これだから坊ちゃん育ちは。あとは時計のコンセントを抑えるしかないか。
狙撃班より HQ へ。1階屋根部分に男子人質1名を発見しました。大石さん、前原君です。
スピーカーを貸せ。前原さん、時計の電源は2階の奥の部屋。
I shook my head repeatedly. I couldn't do that. Ren was coming after me, so I couldn't head that way. What else could I do? The only way was to go up to the roof of the second floor and get the clock from there.
前原さん、そのまま2階の屋根に上がって誘導します。
Oishi-san was telling me to go further up. Sadako only told me that it was the rooftop, the second floor. She didn't tell me where exactly. She only said it was in the drain canal. But maybe Oishi-san found it with his binoculars. Put my foot on the railing of a veranda and ran up to the rooftop. I never felt so light. I felt like I could lift myself with just 2 or 3 fingers.
そのまままっすぐ走って雨どいの一番奥時間がないあと30秒
Hey, 30 seconds would be plenty of time. I could get there in half of that. Over there? Is that it? It was.
ああ撃てたら撃ちたいけどそれ実弾ですよね。実は狙撃銃タイプの催涙ガス銃とかそういうことだったりしません？
実弾です。
そういうのは軍隊で使ってくださいよ。日本の警察には必要ないですね。前原さん追ってきてます急いで
Really? Oh, I'm sure he didn't realize that.
追い詰められる
How many more seconds did I have? Ah, who cares? Wah! I slid down the roof and grabbed the kitchen timer that was sitting on the drain pipe, which was filled with gasoline. I should throw it off the roof. There's a cord with a copper wire attached to it. This was supposed to create sparks and start an explosion. The hands on the clock kept moving, with the second hand trying to reach my minute hand. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Wah! I threw it to the ground. A moment later, I heard the noise of something breaking. Ha, ha, ha. Did I do it?
よっしゃーおいさんやったっすよ
It's not over yet.
やった前原さんやった
圭一さんはちょっとハラハラさせすぎですわね。余裕がないのはエレガントではありませんでしたよ。
Not only the policemen, but the children who were on their way to ambulances raised their voices in cheer.
おいさん消防からっす。現場は依然危険度最大につき突入犯全員の即時退却を進言しています。
時限発火装置はもうないのに
発火装置がなくても危険度は最大級の現場だそうです。これ以上は突入犯全員の生命に危険があります。
くそ屋上の前原君をどうしよう。2階屋根ならなんとか飛び降りれないか。
おいさん図面では校舎下に花壇があります。そこへ飛び降りるように誘導しましょう。
おいしより突入中の全隊へ作戦中止退却せよ退却せよ。聞こえますか前原さん。それから竜宮さんももうそこは危険です。いつ爆発するかわからない校舎の下に花壇があります。
花壇だって畜生ここからじゃよくわかんねえってのによ。
It's alright if you break your legs, better than your life. But it didn't sound like I had enough time to be looking for it. I noticed a white hand at the edge of the roof, followed by Rena's head. Rena slowly crawled up to the rooftop. I waited for her there.
まさかこんなところに隠したのを見つけるとはね。これで全て失敗か。
Rena scratched at her throat. Band-aids peeled off, and her throat started to bleed.
ゲームセットだなレナ。
We were confronting each other on the rooftop of the second floor. This wasn't a club activity, but a real battle. Rena was glaring at me with hatred at first. Maybe because she'd already given up, she started smiling wickedly. I heard the chorus of a Higurashi in the background, as if to cool us down from the heat of battle. I didn't think we needed their service yet, though.
そうだね。すごろくだったらここはゴールで圭一くんの上がりだね。でもこれはゲームじゃない。だからここはゴールじゃなくて行き止まりって言うんだよ。
ち負けを認めないやつだな。 レナはつくづく強いやつだよ。絶対へこたれない、くじけない。最後まで戦う。そして最後まで信じるんだ。
こんな時に褒められてもちっとも嬉しくないね。圭一君は私が最後の命をかけての計画をぶち壊しにした。人類を宇宙人から守ろうと必死に戦ってたのに、それをこれで人類が滅んじゃったら圭一君のせいで滅んだって歴史に残っちゃうんだよ。人類を宇宙人から守ろうと必死に戦ってたのに、それをぶち壊しちゃった。
I mean, if humans go extinct, there won't really be any history to record, or anyone to record the history. So, yeah. I didn't mean to laugh, but I couldn't help it. My name would be written down in the history books of the aliens as the one who destroyed the human species. Somehow, that sounded kinda cool.
レナ、お前が何と言おうと、このゲームは俺の勝ちだ。すでに俺が勝ってるのに、レナが負けを認めないだけだ。
そうだね。そうなのかもしれないね。
でも、そういうものかもしれないよな。ゲームってのは、勝者が決まって終わるもんじゃない。敗者が決まって終わるもんなんだ。ってことは、俺が勝つだけじゃダメってことだ。
へえ、それはどういう意味なのかな。
I can't let you lose. I tapped my shoulder with a metal bat, gesturing for Ren to come at me.
レナにきっちり負けたってことを叩き込んでやろうってことだよ。
I won't run or hide. Do you know why? According to the rules of our club, we don't run from our enemies.
ここで白黒をつけてやるぜ。レナがもう負けてるってことをよ。言ってやるぜ。寄生虫に宇宙人？バカじゃねえのか？バカ。そんなの今時誰が信じるんだよ。ダセえな。
But you believed in like the past life thing, so yeah.
鼻で笑っちまうで。
Also, this is going on for much longer than I expected it to. Oops.
最初から信じてなかったくせに信じてたふりをしてレナを騙してたな。許せない許せない許せない。
レナが信じてるのは勝手だぜ。だが俺はそんなうさんくせえの信じねえからな。同じ信じるなら徳川の埋蔵金の方が楽しそうだぜ。それでも信じさせたいってんなら、俺たち部活メンバーには簡単な信じさせ方があるじゃねえかよ。
勝った方が正義ってことだね。
そういうことさ。
Renner and I grinned at each other, and we went around in circles on the rooftop. We both checked the distance between us. My guess is that he's going to goad her into attacking her, then push her off the roof so that she falls into the flower garden.
レナが俺をぶちのめせたなら、俺も宇宙人の話を信じてやろうじゃねえか。朝晩 UFO を呼ぶ怪しげな踊りをして、牛小屋にキャトルミューティレーションに行ってやら。だがなレナ、俺にグーの音が出ないくらいにぶちのめされたら、そん時は覚悟してもらうぜ。
それを取り決める必要はないかな圭一君なんかに私が負けるはずないもん。
Renner came at me with a heavy strike. I caught it easily with the metal bat. Looked like there were some sparks. This is finally getting interesting.
まあそう言うなよ。意外にそうでもなかったりするもんだぜ。俺も部活で何度も激戦をくぐってきて、ようやく分かってきたことがある。自分ってやつをな。どういう時に自分が最高のパワーを出せるか分かってきたんだ。
へえ、それは何かな
Renner, your hatchet can be a powerful weapon, but my metal bat is as powerful as your hatchet. Sure, it doesn't have a blade, but it reaches farther and is easier to handle. I won't be going for a defensive battle. I'm going to fight you face to face, and I'm going to defeat you. I'm sure I'm stronger than you physically, but you're better at drawing out your true potential, Ren. In other words, we're equally matched. This is great. I won't need to hold back at all.
私を叩きのめしたらどうするって？ほらほらほらほら！押されてるんじゃないかな。
遊んでやってるだけだぜ。まあ見てろ。レナをコテンパンにしたらどうしてやろうかね。これだけ互いにコインやチップをかけまくってるんだ。相当の支払いを覚悟してもらうぜ。
得ることの叶わない勝利に酔うもまた川山陽の醍醐味だね。圭一君の虚勢が痛々しいよ。
ちっちっち、分かってないな。俺はご褒美のデカさに比例してパワーアップする男だぜ。そうだな。もちろん俺専属のメイドさんだよな。朝はおはようございますから、夜はおやすみなさいまでたっぷりたっぷりご奉仕三昧だ。メイド衣装は監督に全面協力を受けて日替わりチェンジのお楽しみ。おお、夜はおやすみなさいまで。いや今夜は寝かさないぜ。なんてどうだ。
圭一君らしいな。そんなのはごめんだね。むしろ私が勝って逆の立場にしてあげるよ。
We both laughed like crazy people as we struck at each other. It was strange how much fun it was becoming. Rena and I were trying to kill each other, and yet it was a blast! What everyone thinks when they're trying to kill friends, you know. Just a casual Tuesday. Sparks were flying. We could get seriously injured. Well, I suppose it's either a Thursday or a Friday. I think this is the 5th day. After watching Higurashi, which was a Sunday, I think. So this would be Friday. If we fell off the rooftop, we'd break our bones. Yet this was so much fun. I'd been mourning and crying all day while Rena terrified me. How did all that turn into this?
ってことは結局俺たちにシリアスは似合わねえってこった。互いの火花を浴び合いながらヘラヘラしてるのが互いに性に合ってるってわけだ。おあい
にくだね。レナはエレガントで上品なのが大好きなの。そういうヘラヘラしたのは圭一君が一人でお楽しみ遊ばせ。
Yes, you are totally being elegant and graceful right now. Rena's next strike came at a strange angle, but I managed to deflect it.
おった甘い甘い、全然ダメだぜ。やっぱりお前撃沈確定だな。
く体が温まってきたところだよ。こんなのウォーミングアップでしょ。
はあ、バカなりゃしねえよ。こんなのお散歩程度だな。お前汗だくだぜ。
お前は汗の代わりに血を垂らせばいいや。
前原さん、飛び降りて、飛び降りてダメっすね。血が上っちゃってるようで声が聞こえてないみたいです。おいさん。
ああ、ごめん。何
をぼーっとしてるんですか。彼を救出する方法を考えないと。
Always couldn't figure out why he was distracted, considering the seriousness of the situation. He was engrossed in watching the two of them fight with the sunset behind them. But Oishi wasn't the only one. Everyone watching was captivated by their battle on the rooftop. At that moment, a sudden loud voice broke the silence.
前原さん、しっかり。危ない。回り込まないと落ちる。
The students who were about to climb onto the ambulance were cheering him on. Mion was being loaded onto a stretcher with bandages around her head, but even she sat up, captivated as she was by Renner and Keiichi's duel. Our once happy days were supposed to have shattered due to a series of misunderstandings. They were supposed to be irretrievable. But, huh? Why? Why did I feel this way? This was such a close game. But it wouldn't be fun to stay in a stalemate forever. Ren and I kicked at each other with perfect timing and increased the distance between us.
楽しくなってきたぜ。どうだレナ。最高に楽しくねえか。
レナは最初から楽しいよ。でもケイイチ君の頭を叩き割ったらもっと楽しいかな。
So remember everyone, this is the face of someone who's having fun. Yes.
かな。
Fun.
ひょー、危ねえ。おらおら。こっちへ戻ってこい。足場を十分に使おうじゃねえか。こんな最高の舞台何度もあるもんじゃねえ。まんべんなく楽しもうぜ。
絵になるよ、絵になるね。私たちほらいつの間にか月を背負ってるんだね。風が気持ちいいや。
It was such a fantastical scene. Two people were fighting on the rooftop of a school building, with the moon behind them. It was almost unbelievable. All the policemen and children looked at that mysterious and fantastical scene from a distance, completely entranced. Everyone was thinking the same thing, but nobody said anything. Why does it look like they're having fun?
なんかよ、こういう涼しさでこう熱くなるとよ、綿流しの祭りの時を思い出すんだよな。どうも俺は静かに夕涼みってのがダメでさ、月が出るとはしゃがずにはいられなくなっちまうんだよ。
all us club members went crazy on the night of Higurashi. The mayor scolded us by the end of it, but we laughed at each other and promised to do the same thing again next year.
好きに酔うか。なんだかかっこいいじゃない。私たちはもう月に酔ってるのかもしれないね。
ああ、同感だな。仲間と命のやり取りをしてて、そいつが面白いと感じちまうようじゃ、俺とこいつがそうさ、ルナティックってやつさ。仲間と命のやり取りをしてて、そいつが面白いと感じちまうようじゃ、俺たちは最高にいっちまってる。こいつがそうさ、ルナティックってやつさ。
Some people say the moon has the power to arouse passions in people. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. One thing that's for sure is that even if it were a new moon tonight, we would still feel the same way. As our surroundings got darker, the sparks we'd create with each hit started to look like fireflies. Hey now, isn't there gasoline in the drainage pipe right nearby? Ah ha ha ha, who cares? When an explosion happens, it happens.
ほら、何をやってんだか。バットが汗で滑ってるんじゃない？休憩にしてハンカチで手でも拭いたら？その間に頭を叩き割るけどね。
そいつはいいや。レナこそ汗でスカートがまとわりついて気持ち悪いだろ。脱いでもいいんだぜ。俺は手を出さないで見物するけどな。
へえ。それで足に見とれてる隙にガツンとお見舞いするよ。
楽しいな、レナ。
悪くないね。
We flew, we danced. We struck, we laughed. We stepped back once in a while to catch a breath, and then charged at each other and let the sparks fly. We aimed at each other as we went around in circles on the rooftop of the school, our special stage. Renner and I were all sweaty. But we weren't exhausted yet. The beads of sweat rolling down my body just tickled me. We exchanged furious blows one after the other. Neither of us was at an advantage or disadvantage. Neither of us exulted in victory or raged in defeat. The battle of Renner in itself was fun. It was like a dance. Dance I couldn't dance by myself. It was a dance I could only dance with someone with whom I was equally matched.
あの時さ、クラス全体の部活の日、水鉄砲で一騎打ちした時さ、思わなかったか？
実は私も思ってた。
もう一回こんな戦いをしてみたいって。
This is their tiebreaker. As you thought that way on the rooftop, our classmates down below must have thought the same. Our fight was so pure and passionate that everyone thought the same thing. We want to join them.
あの時も同じだった。水鉄砲だったけど、やることは同じだった。
あの時より面白いぜ。今度は水の残量なんか気にしなくていいんだからよ。
水鉄砲じゃ火花も出ないしね。
Ah dear.
打ち合うこの感覚もないもんな。
Both were breathing hard, waiting for the right timing to take a step forward. In the midst of that, we grinned at each other.
あの時も多分言ったセリフだが、あえてもう一度言うぜ。
じゃあレナもあの時と同じセリフで返そうかな。
We both smiled wickedly in the same moment.
やり合うのが楽しくてならねえぜ。決着がつくことすら興ざめするくらいにな。
負けても恨まないでね。
ああ、恨まない。この勝負を終わらせた自分の不甲斐なさを恨んでやるぜ。だがそいつを恨むのはどうやらレナの方になりそうだな。
どうかな。ケイチ君、足が藁だよ。
くそったれー。おりゃ
ー Everyone was captivated by our fight. They were swept up in our fight. We both had weapons. Weapons deadly enough to seriously hurt one another. But we were both perfectly matched, and neither of us had hit the other yet.